and welcome to the page. How are you doing? Hope you are doing good. So today we are discussing 𝚤𝚎𝚘𝚘 and his wonderful, amazing wife, 𝚤𝚤𝚘𝚘. Nigerians, you people are just tearing this woman kitty kitty kata kata. So I'm going to be reading for you what Nigerians, or would I say what women, because you see, when it comes to family issue like this, you see everybody will be running. I
don't want peace. I want problems always.
Now, people have observed that IDIBIA and 𝚤𝚎𝚘𝚘 are not following each other on Instagram. And that is a big sign. She made a post on her stories, as you can see right now on your screen, more of like suggestive of, the value of family when it comes to, having care, that sometimes people may be family, but in the end are throwing stones at you. And then she shared a video of someone that was advising men, okay, more of like a relationship thing. Say when it comes to matter like this, everybody could throw motivational quote, you get that kind of thing. So people are suggesting that the marriage is having an issue, is doing jungle over, like somebody was saying Nigerian economy is going like this. So I was just wondering to myself, what is in people's lives? What are Nigerian women thinking? What are married women thinking? Just recently we have been discussing about 𝐲𝐨𝐴's issue and with his marriage and him getting a second wife, and right now people are saying that he's now confused. He will call this one my wife and my king. No, the wife of a king. This one too, wife of a king. And it's more of like trying to have that balance when it comes to his affection, or what I say, his public show of love for both of his women. For me, I would say he has a wife for home and he has a wife for work. So when he goes to work, rampam. When he goes home, rampam. Are they staying together now? I don't know. So those of you that are monitoring spirit, you can tell me if the two wives are staying in the same home with him. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about IDIBIA.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
I don't know if you watched the show Young, Rich and Famous, that particular show that featured IDIBIA and a couple of other people from South Africa and all that. I watched the Netflix series from beginning to the end, and I could see that IDIBIA to a great extent is very possessive of 𝚤𝚎𝚘𝚘. In fact, she loves him, I would say, even more than he loves himself, because she really has that emotional attachment and connection to him to a great extent, just like every other woman. So I could see so much love. I could see that real African womanhood in her, especially when it came to the whole concept of staying with, when it came to the other South African woman, with the whole idea of staying with the daughter staying different from the mother and then being more of like next door neighbors, and she be more of like, she would rather watch her daughter grow up and be that kind of daughter she expects her to be to society. So I really applauded her for that. But when now came to the part of the other woman herself that talked about 𝚤𝚎, and then she got in and then she was having an issue with her because of 𝚤𝚎 and the comments she made, you could see that to a great extent she protects her own, she values her own. Okay, now anytime that conversations come about 𝚤𝚎𝚘𝚘 and her, it always gets to the trend, or what I say, people start talking about it. What are Nigerians themselves saying about this? What are women themselves saying about this? Because if I want to go from my logical, you know how I do one, people go the wrong kitty kitty, wrong kata kata for comment. But look how this is what people are saying now. Right here on Facebook, Dolly Francis says here, I said it before and I will keep repeating it again and again. Me and polygamy can never relate in Jesus' name. God forbid. And she's running. Run no. I don't want anybody home. Make no one want mine too. If it comes your way, Biko, chop and go. Wow. So we have the chop and go kind of women. All right, then someone here now says here, that is why it's not good to marry a man that has kids. The mother of his kids will always be in his life. That is a fact to a great extent, but because and he always keeps having this pain that even while they were together, that was when he had these kids. You understand? But she's still stuck with him. I think, come on, she really loves 𝚤𝚎𝚘𝚘. That is no cap. Someone now says, Bia Annie, let us have peace of mind though. This country alone is enough to give us headache. Allow your husband travel to visit other children, because I come in peace like jeans lover. Interesting. Then someone here now said again here, 𝚤𝚎 should state the marriage clear for Annie. Honestly, Annie is a victim here. 𝚤𝚎 claimed they are baby mamas, yet do things that seems the ladies are Annie's co-wives. Annie was deceived with bride price into the union. Baba married 𝐻𝐵𝐵 is married to all his baby mamas. Interesting, because even in that particular movie I just talked about on Netflix series, they had their whole, remarriage, or would I say renewing their vows or something, which was actually interesting. So I don't know if they did that for the camera or something, but for a fact, all his other baby mamas are still in his life. Some people have brought up the whole idea that because Annie doesn't have a son for him, so maybe you understand. But does that really matter right here? Because I think female children are also as important as male children. Okay, so people also have that conception. Would I say the real stooge Africans? You understand what I mean? But going on here, someone else now said here, so he shouldn't be with his other children, he should abandon them. This woman should just rest since she married a man that has children before. He can't abandon his children now. Wow. And someone here now said here, Bridget here now said here, I am not surprised because 𝚘𝚘 just got back from the United States some days ago after a short break to spend some time with his children. But why does Annie often feel bad when her husband travels to spend a few days with his children? When you accept a man who has children, you should accept him completely. It is well though. So people are, some of you are really the monitoring spirits. Me, I don't have that time to be monitoring people's. But some of you know this because you follow them on social media.
I'm not too like to bully people for this social media. I don't really understand. How can I just leave my wife alone?
So what is my point here? I believe that just like the Muslims themselves believe if you are married more than one wife, love them equally or something, okay? If you are married more than one wife, which is not something in my dictionary or my vocabulary, I would say, even though I come from my father's father, married quite a number of wives, so there has to be that, equal love and attention for all of them, so because they are all part of you, they are part of your family. So if truly indeed she's getting offended because he goes to go and, I don't know whether if he's going to go and meet his children, if he also rampam, I don't know, but in the end, I know where she's coming from because she is the wife. Others are side mamas, but even at that as well, they are still part of his life, and it's not as if he married them and divorced them. So if you accepted him on this condition, just accept him for who he is and all that, because in the end, he's still gonna come and sing for you. You are my African queen, yeah. The girl of my dreams. I know say that song is scatter many girls their brain. If they look you like this, you think saying that you be the African queen, way to face the look. So you go just wow. Anyway, that's what I think about the situation. I don't really think anything here. I'm just sharing with you what people are saying. But tell me what you think in the comment section. I made a video about him before in the past when this happened. If you have not watched that video, I'll still link it in the pinned comment. You might watch it just to refresh your mind of what I said before about this whole Two-Face and IDIBIA situation. See you next time. I love you guys a whole lot. Bye bye.
Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. One time. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi, wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Ọlọ́run o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi, wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi, wọ́n ti mọ̀ ṣe é kó. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun.